Let's start with something raw today. Something nobody says in the pretty posts and feel-good quotes. You can't manifest from the voice of a version of you that only ever knew how to survive. You can't create overflow from the voice that learned how to shrink. You can't call in your future from a tone that still vibrates with fear. And yet, that's what most people do every single day. They wake up and speak from their pain. They set intentions while narrating limitation. They visualize while speaking from old trauma. They say, "I want love." But their voice says, "Don't be too much. Don't trust too soon. Don't hope too loudly." They say, "I want abundance." But their voice whispers, "You never manage money well. What if it disappears again?" They say, "I want to be seen." But the internal voice screams, "Stay small, stay safe, don't make waves." And then they wonder, why isn't this working? Why do I feel blocked? Why do I feel stuck in the same place no matter what I do? I'll tell you why. Because your voice is still loyal to your old identity. Because your words still serve your past pain more than your present power. Because the most dominant frequency in your field is not your desire. It's your default inner narration. And let's be honest, most of us were never taught how to speak from alignment. We were taught how to defend, how to how to prepare for worst-case scenarios, how to lower our expectations and raise our tolerance for disappointment. So that voice you speak from when no one's around, it's not your truth. It's your trauma. And I'm not saying that to blame you. I'm saying that to set you free. Because if your current voice was programmed, then it can be reprogrammed. If your tone was conditioned by fear, then it can be recalibrated by truth. But first, you have to hear it. So today's invitation is not about trying harder. It's about listening differently. What does your voice sound like when things don't go as planned? Does it speak with faith? Or does it panic? What does your voice say when no one affirms you? Does it encourage you? Or does it collapse? What does your voice do when you feel tired, triggered, or unsure? Does it hold you in safety? Or does it spiral back into old shame? Because this is where real manifestation begins. Not with the ritual, not with the candle, not with the full moon, but with the voice you use when you don't think anyone is listening. That voice is your field. That voice is your spell. That voice is your frequency. That voice is the portal to everything you've been asking for. So what do we do now? We stop asking, "Why am I not manifesting?" And we start asking, what version of me is doing the talking? Is it the version that's healed? Or the version that's still begging to be chosen? Is it the version that remembers their divinity? Or the version that only knows survival? Is it the voice of now? Or the voice of never enough? Because let me remind you, when your voice aligns with your becoming, your reality has no choice but to follow. So today, we practice sacred speech. We say, "I release the voice of fear. I detach from survival tones. I no longer speak what I don't want to live. I speak from wholeness. I speak from alignment. I speak as the version of me who already holds what I once prayed for." Let this be your reset. Let this be your moment of return. To yourself, to your truth, to your inner voice, the one that doesn't just describe life, but creates it. Comment, I speak from wholeness. Save this post when you start hearing the old voice again.